Sekolah is very important sebab you learn a lot of things about your country.
I read it up the other day. Malaysia is second in the world for public holidays. I think it ties with a couple other countries, but second in the world.
Even kat Malaysia pun, kita pun multicultural punya tu. Kita respect Chinese, Indian dan sebagainya.
Your first exposure to other people, to friends, is your classmates.
Kita tidak sambut diorang punya tu. Kita sambut apa? Cuti je lah.
Nowadays, like, you don't want to... Tapi sometimes you see a lot, the Aboriginal people are struggling right now.
They will create a good citizen yang very proaktif dan sebagainya melalui sekolah. Menarik, tiba-tiba kita tercerita pasal sejarah ni. Cakap dengan you, kalau sesiapa saja rakyat Malaysia yang masih lagi ingat sejarah-sejarah yang dia belajar waktu form 4, form 5 kan, whatever, InsyaAllah dia orang tak akan buat benda-benda yang silap lah. Sebab when you learn from the mistake, when you learn from the sejarah, you tahu macam mana British masuk dengan Malaysia, you know, all that very, macam mana perpaduan boleh berpecah, macam mana jatuhnya Kota Melaka, macam mana perpaduan orang Melayu.
Even pasal apa, even a bit further than Malaysia, macam negara-negara Arab semua, you get to know how that all formed and whatnot lah.
Yeah. Sebab very important. Kalau you tengok kan, you tahu kan, walaupun you duduk sini, walaupun I duduk sini, tiap-tiap minggu ada je isu dekat Malaysia. You know, every life macam drama, you know, like politik ke apa semua kan, very macam-macam lah kan. You tengok ni kisah tu lah, ni lah isu ni lah, ada numbers lah tu lah.
Baru-baru hot minggu ni.
Ada banyak gila orang tu. Yang best asal Malaysia, one thing I like kan, dia punya troll dia
troll dia
super
memang padu lah.
Yang orang kata jabatan netizen. Oh, itu orang power.
Apa, tentera bawang.
So kadang-kadang rakyat ni dah muak dah tengok all the politik punya isu. Covid tengah isu, duk nak bising-bising. Tapi itulah,
orang hilang kerja semua dan masih boleh bising-bising politik.
And then kalau you tengok balik cerita sejarah yang kita belajar pada form 4, form 5, macam mana perebutan kuasa di daerah kan, bagaimana diorang menjemput British sebagai residen dan sebagainya. Itu sebenarnya berlaku bila perpecahan di antara orang Melayu kan, yang you know, yang macam bergaduh sebab nak kutip cukai. You bergaduh, contoh I dengan you bergaduh, you know, I want this place, you want that this. Biasalah kan, nak kuasa. Lepas tu salah seorang daripada you tak jujur, you kata British help me. No, okay, British datang, okay, I can help you. Then tetapi yes, kena game, of course. I help you menang. I mean, I put you on power, which is tiba-tiba kenapa kita recognize British untuk letak power kan. Very strange. Macam kita jatuhkan orang yang tu, tetapi I become your, you know, resident. Aku tak ingat apa that term, become tu. So then that's it lah. One by one, setiap daerah, setiap negeri jatuh sebab macam tu. Kalau orang tak belajar, sebenarnya sama.
Yalah.
So sama macam Australia juga. You ada history.
Kita pun ada history tentang, yalah, the tak sedap didengar, tapi macam actually the way Australia came to be is that the British juga datang and then macam claim the land from the orang yang duduk sini, orang asli yang duduk sini, Aboriginal people, and that's also a whole story lah. So at least now you get aware of macam, so sad to say nowadays, like, you don't want to, tapi sometimes you see a lot, the Aboriginal people are struggling right now. And sometimes if you don't know why, like, you just think, kenapa orang Aboriginal tak improve their lives more. Tapi when you get to know the history, that, well, it goes back to the fact that what happened before. Tapi anyway, today's jadi history podcast lah. Tapi back to sekolah lah, let's see. Tapi menarik lah.
Betul lah. Actually kalau kita lebih sebut pasal sekolah, history dan sebagainya, memang sebenarnya sekolah is very important. Sebab you learn a lot of things about your country. Perpaduan.
And that's where you meet people.
Exactly.
Your first exposure to other people, to friends, is your classmates.
Betul.
So
kalau you punya education power, I mean your system education power dekat satu negara, InsyaAllah dia punya rakyat akan jadi yang baik.
InsyaAllah.
They will create a good citizen yang very proaktif dan sebagainya melalui sekolah.
So let's get on to the details of the school. So actually I went to 3 schools throughout my life. I started at Risdon Park Primary School, which is a public school. It's in rural Australia. Yang tu memang I was the only non-Mat Salleh lah in the school, and it was a good experience lah. That's the first few years of my school. Time tu I would say there's no racism at all, even in that town. The whole town, there was, my mom lived there for like 7 years, and there was probably only one incident of macam prejudice, and that was just after like 9/11. And tu pun orang tu macam joking lah, tapi it's not right lah. Tapi that town was very nice. It was actually a small town. It's very communal lah. So macam everyone, there's not even a traffic. There's only one traffic light in the whole town because everyone knows each other. And like
teruk sangat tu.
Yeah. In Saturday, like you have the whole, everyone plays in the soccer league, like all the kids and whatnot. Tapi like, yeah, I just wanna. So I started there, and one thing that I really appreciate about that experience was that it was, you had to be active in telling the school that you're a Muslim and you have certain needs that you need to live by lah. Contoh like makan kantin, ya kita tak boleh makan lah.
Yes.
Kita selalu kena
juga.
bawa bekal dari rumah. And then macam sometimes actually my mum, when we were living there, she went to volunteer in the canteen just to experience lah. And all of the ladies knew her, like all of the ladies in the school, the principal semua kenal lah. She's the only Muslim, tapi she was very known lah there. So you really have to be active in bringing yourself out lah. And then contoh bila ada event Christmas lah, my parents inform the school that would appreciate if our kids don't be a part of the Christmas programs, and they're very understanding of that lah. So it's a great experience there.
I like that because even kat Malaysia pun kita pun multicultural punya tu. Kita respect Chinese, Indian dan sebagainya, tapi kita tidak sambut dia orang punya tu. Kita sambut apa? Cuti je lah. Yang best kat Malaysia memang cuti sekolah, memang tak boleh compare sebenarnya. Kita orang cuti sekolah memang banyak ah. Setiap je Chinese punya New Year cuti. Ada Deepavali cuti.
I read it up the other day. Malaysia is second in the world for public holidays. I think it ties with a couple other countries, but second in the world.
Yeah, that's the good thing about Malaysia. Kita sebenarnya bagus. Konsep kita yang kita cuba untuk, even orang Melayu kita sebenarnya very pemurah lah kan. And dia very supportive. Kita respect orang. Tapi adalah 2-3 golongan-golongan yang cuba untuk merosakkan that hubungan baik kan. Sama juga dekat Aussie ni. Perasan generally ramai je yang baik-baik kan. Tapi adalah 2-3 yang mungkin sebenarnya dia kurang educated. I perasan bila kalau I pergi kawasan yang kurang educated, the other day me and my wife dengan ada beberapa Chinese lah, I think tourist kot, for mainland. Kita datang lah beli air semua kan. Tiba dia kata, what do you do in this? Dia kata sini, dia kata ada jalan-jalan tu, dia kata orang-orang macam you nampak macam tak berapa educated. I tak judge, tapi macam cara macam pelik sikit. Dia kata get out from my country. Very racist. So probably maybe I don't know, benda-benda macam ni lah. Sebab itulah sekolah is the best place untuk kita pupuk benda ni. So kat dunia ada orang yang kulit putih, ada yang kulit gelap, ada yang kulit coklat.
And that's I think that segues into the next school I went to lah, Islamic College of South Australia. Well, that was the case there lah, because the uniting factor is that Islamic College, so Muslims, and Muslim here is multicultural for sure. In the class you had Sudanese students, Somali students, you had Arab students, Malaysian students, Indon ada juga, Indonesian ada juga, and then Pakistan Indian. So macam it's a mix. So orang nak macam acah gang ethnic tak ada pun, sebab tak sangat. Tapi so you get to know each other, and then actually I can say it's a positive thing. But when you live here, you sort of look beyond ethnicity lah, that it doesn't even become something that someone picks up upon so much lah in school. And obviously it's different to Malaysia, because Malaysia's got all the history behind it. But you don't really see the nation the person's from, because in the end of the day that person's growing up in Australia and whatnot, in here really. So you just think of them as another guy lah.
It's about respect lah. I rasa kalau kita dapat dekat sekolah, one is actually, of course, education the first thing. Tapi kalau second yang kita dapat keluar dari sekolah, kita dapat that the mentality of you always respect each other, respect hak orang lain, cuba untuk tidak cuba tidak untuk downkan orang lain ke apa dan sebagainya. That's the best lah kan.
Tapi now I'm in a Islamic school, or talking about, I want to ask Faiz kan, kat Malaysia macam mana pendidikan Islam kat sekolah lah? Sebab Malaysia kan Melayu Muslim, so macam mana pendidikan Islam?
So pendidikan Malaysia, dekat sekolah kita ada pendidikan Islam lah. Siapa orang Islam, dia akan pergi pendidikan Islam. Ada kelas pendidikan Islam.
Kelas berapa kali seminggu biasanya?
Memang tak ingat. Tapi it's like a normal subject.
It's like a normal
subject. So it's like a normal subject. You belajar pendidikan Islam, dan siapa yang bukan Islam, dia pergi pendidikan moral.
Oh, okay.
So dia orang pergi pendidikan moral, dia orang belajar pasal moral, all that kind of stuff. So itu cara ni lah.
And then ada macam budaya solat semua kat sekolah, like macam sebab sekolah habis awal balik solat kat rumah.
Memang ada. Actually kalau sekolah pagi tak sempat nak zuhur lah around 1:30. Tapi kalau you sekolah petang, you ada solat asar break. Tapi solat asar tu lah orang menggunakan untuk sok rokok. Standard aja. Oh semayang belakang surau.
Ada.
Macam tu lah. I mean ada je tak solat dan sebagainya. Tapi as a government dia orang cuba create that masa untuk semayang.
Baguslah. So and that's how it was in Islamic college. Like we had extra classes for Quran, Islam and Arabic. So I think they would have two of them, two lessons per week, something like that lah. You get Arabic, of course, being language of Muslims, so you want to learn. And actually if you take Arabic sampai year 12 in South Australia, you actually be fluent in speaking Arabic lah.
Okay.
I took it till year 11, so because then I moved to Brisbane, so I'm not 100% fluent, but I was quite good. My brothers, some of them did it till year 12, they can speak Arabic fluently lah. Actually, even myself, when I went to Madinah earlier in the year, I tried speaking Arabic in the taxi lah. We were going to the laundromat, and so first trip I was fluent lah, dapat converse semua dengan Arabic, and he was impressed. Tapi on the way back, I tried it again, I messed up. Dah jadi awkward lah.
Bila you balas, I sebenarnya nak cakap okay, bila balas tu macam benda
tu lah, dah jadi macam sebab anyway, that doesn't matter. So you have Quran class where you hafal Quran, belajar tajweed, tafsir semua, and then you have Islamic studies. And when you are in the final 2 years of school, because that's when you have to do subjects that are authorized by the sort of SACE curriculum.
Macam you call you year 12 macam
year 12, yeah, year 11 and 12.
Actually dekat Malaysia pun yang sebelum nak start fly overseas, diorang kena ambil that thing,
yeah,
kan?
So some people do SPM and then they do SACE program.
Yeah.
So a thing about this SACE is that they have a subject called religious studies lah. That's an official SACE accredited subject lah. So our school used to use that for religious studies, and also used to have a little bit of Islamic advice on top of it lah. So that's the Islamic education in schools here lah. And then solat Jumaat, solat semua, and even sometimes solat Jumaat memang kat sekolah, and then sometimes even the students are given opportunity to give khutbah semua lah.